Okay, my paternal haplogroup. You know, it's 23andMe. And this DNA is over 275 years ago. As you see, I am Corey, King Lit. So my paternal haplogroup is E, as you see, ECTS9883. Remember that. Now, you know, this haplogroup come from E/L485. It come from that haplogroup. It come from EL485. Or you can say E/L485. So as we continue. Now, and this is out of Africa, of course, you know what I mean? And they tell you how the haplogroup started, all this here paternal line, you know, from the A 275 years ago, all the way to how you get my haplogroup, which is 76,000 years ago, which is DE. They had the D and E together, /M145, and mine broke off as the haplogroup E/M96. It broke off into that realm, which is 73,000 years ago, traveling, and this is like northeastern Africa and also the Arabian Peninsula. So then they went all the way to E/M180. Here we go. And this haplogroup here is the Sahara, you know what I'm saying, Western Africa, but it comes from like Sudan and all that there, you know. So that being said, it migrated, and it's among the Bantu people, you know. So also the Mandenka, to let you know that Mandenka is Bantu, 90% among the Mandenka and Yoruba, Western Africa, where the migration begins. But also lesser frequencies, but it's still into the Hutu tribe, and it's into the Sakona tribe and the Sahara tribe, and another tribe in South Africa. So this tribe here also reached Mozambique, you know what I'm saying? So through the Atlantic slave trade. So here come my haplogroup, broken off for the E/M180. My haplogroup comes, and it's E/CTS9883, 17,000 years ago, as they say, and that's like 680 generations ago. Now, as we move along, it says it's uncommon. My haplogroup is uncommon. Only 1 in 5,000 has this haplogroup. Now, and it says me, which is you, which is me, share an ancient paternal lineage with who? Ramses III. Now, it tell you about a little bit of history about Ramses. As you see, brown skin, as you see, the drawing, the picture of the snake, you know, the ancient Kemet, we call it Kemet. So Pharaoh Ramses III defended Egypt, which we call Kemet, in 3 consecutive wars. Right then it was Kemet, you know, or other name before Egypt. Now, during this, probably 30 years of reign, he ruled 30 years during that time, but provoked dissentment within his administration. He had people try to turn against him. But the thing is, people went into wars against people of the sea and all that there. So, and everybody who came against him, you know what I'm saying, they got charged, you know what I'm saying, they got punished for that. So, but let me skip through. As you see, he's one of the most famous royal pharaoh in history. And his lineage belongs to E/V38, and also mine is too. So, as you see, so you and Ramses III share ancient paternal line ancestor who possibly lived in North Africa or Western Africa. A lot of people say, "What I mean, that don't mean you kin to him." What else does it mean? We won't have the same type of DNA. We won't have the same type of strand in my DNA that linked me to him, from father to father to father to father. It's on my paternal side. We won't have that. See, one thing about it is certain strands gonna stay in that DNA, and that's one of them. They're gonna link you from father to father to father to father. So, with that being said, even if you're my cousin, he's still related to me. You know, so it don't matter, people. I told you, you can't stop the genes, the DNA. But they show you how the DNA work right here. You know, all this here how it work. So if you need more lessons, look up how DNA work. But I'm telling you that 60%. Hold up, 60%. Hold on, let me go right here, so because I don't think I read that part. Okay, about 60% of African American men fall into this haplogroup. African Americans, so a lot of us and African Americans share paternal haplogroup with Ramses III. It show you that a lot of us who went to Kemet is doing the right thing. You know, we share this haplogroup. DNA don't lie, people do. So that being said, that's all I got to say, people. Okay, we're gonna continue on, people. Cause this Charleston man, and this come from the Post and Courier News. It's a Charleston man who's Don's Pharaoh garment. He gets DNA results linking him to who? Ramses III, people. See, look at this man, he happy. So you see, it's on 23andMe. Of course, 23andMe took that because I got the same type of Pharaoh look right there. But his name is Robert King David Ross of Charleston, South Carolina. Know what I mean? He was this Egyptian headdress. We're reading 23andMe letter. So I'm not going to read all of this. You can go to this article because you see the name and everything, all the information. But I'm going to skip right here. He said, when I first read it, I was so happy. I was so glad. I was so glad. I was so happy. Then I thought, no wonder I ain't reacting and doing certain things that's sort of unexplainable. It's all part of the genes. I said the same thing. I said I'm so much into ancient Kemet, and you know they got Yoruba tribe, all the other tribes, but why I'm so much into ancient Kemet, I feel the Mende spirit, because you know Ramses III shared DNA with Mendenka, you know, the Mali line, you know, like the Dogon or the Mali line or the Mende and you know Mendenka and all that there. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, all the wars going on, so some of his people travel. You know, some of his kids and stuff, people travel. You know, as the wars are going on. But this is one account, the second account, because I was the first, he the second one with his DNA test. We're gonna go on, all this proof. E-V38, Ramses the third DNA. Yes. So as you see, EV38 has two branches, which is E-M329 and E-M2, people. This is found where? In East Africa. That's where it started out at, to spread it to West Africa, people. East Africa deal with Kenya, Ethiopia, and it goes through Sudan, all that there, Nile Valley, you know, up to Northeast Africa. You know what I mean? So this how it operates, people. This how it deals. As you see, EM2 deal West Africa, Central Africa, and South Africa. That's basically it. But E-M329 deal with strictly East Africa in that area, you know? So they spread it. The same branch, but spread it. Y'all don't get it yet. Y'all don't get it yet. This how it goes. But they'll tell you that Ramses what? They say Ramses the third is not African. We know that's a lie. So that means if he is African, you know how many pharaohs and the Ramses bloodline are African? So this show you that history is a lie, people. History is a lie. Around the Great Lakes, that's like Lake Victoria, where the Nile started at. So this was branch stem off to, you know what I'm saying? Even central, like the Congo, Cameroon, all that there. You know what I mean? So you talking about like 40,000 years, 39,000 years, East African or more, you know? And so sometimes I try to figure out, like, what is they talking about? What is the big debate? We know that these people are African. It says Senegambia. They found DNA from there, enslaved West African man. You know what I'm saying? Also in Portugal, enslaved African man, West African man. Of course, this will be Ramses the third bloodline, people. In Gambia, also Gambia is the area where a lot of my DNA at. You know what I'm saying? Which is E-CTS9883. That's my DNA. I made a mistake. Which also Senegal and also Sierra Leone. Mende. DNA don't lie, people. DNA don't lie. You want it to lie, you want it to do this, but you have to go by what the DNA say. Does it connect? Does it match? See what I'm saying? So when they do testing, they got the match. The share these liners, you got the match. So with that being said, y'all don't understand. They say, oh no, it's just a haplogroup. No, haplogroup means genes, is lineage. Same gene group, lineage, lineage. So with that being said, lineage, I don't think y'all get it. Know what I mean? When is y'all gonna get it? We are proud that we are part of a great civilization. All in America, the slave trade, it actually happened. People think it ain't happen. It did happen. We know we had Africans here already, because you already had people from Kemet already here, and people from all over Africa already here before slavery, before all of that happened. And they became the Indians tribes over here, a lot of them. So of course, indigenous people were African first, from the African motherland first. They came to the Americas and everywhere else. That's all we were saying. We didn't say there wasn't no Indians. There was Indians, but they were African Indians. You see what I'm saying? And this is the Indian land. Just like South America is Indian land. The Caribbean is Indian land. As you see, people. As you see. And my lineage come from the E-L485. Know what I mean? I said E-L485. That's where mine come from. Know what I mean? Which is the ECTS9883. So boom, they have many iterations of many different codes of mine. Know what I mean? But this is what I got from 23andMe. As you see, people, you can't deny this. You can't deny this. You can't debate this. They want to debate something so great. The civilization was so great, you know. We from the Green Sahara, so North Africa had a lot of Green Sahara before it came to deserts. So we talking like 19,000 years ago when the EM2, you know, was definitely into effect. When they migrated to West Africa, Central Africa, they were all over, you know. So, but they say they started from East Africa, aka also Central Africa, up in that area, like you talking about, like by the Great Lakes region. And they migrated because a lot of wars were going on. A lot of different non-Africans were attacking Africans that was in Kemet, Egypt. You know, so you know how war go. Some people gonna go this way, go that way, especially when if they get defeated or something like that. And so, people, once you understand this, also in the Boswan area, the Twas people, like you talking about South Africa, also has this DNA, you know what I'm saying? So this DNA go all over, you know, Ramses the Third, and 60% of America have this DNA. This basically it, people. 60% have it, you know. That's more than half. In America, African males have this DNA, royalty. You know, now you see the minds of Africans here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it will go through other tribes like the Mende, Medenka, Fula, you know, Yoruba, you know, Isan, all that. It will go through all that, you know, because DNA spread. Like right now, I got a whole mixture of all type of African in my DNA. You can't just say one tribe, but haplogroup linked me to that one, 2 or 3, or that same, you know, lineage of Ramses the Third, even Kemet, Egypt, on my daddy's side, or father's side. So that being said, sub-Saharan DNA, basically it. And they hate that, but it is what it is. And they can't stop that, you know. Okay, as I continue the research, now we're going to another newspaper. This in Fayetteville. I think that's North Carolina somewhere. But anyway, Fayetteville, a dude named Troy Williams. He took the DNA test. His daughter gave it to him as a Christmas gift. Now, this is him. And he came to Pharaoh Ramses the Third. Let me go to where he stated that. You know, skim through here. Okay. This is what he says right here. My DNA ancestry results were very liberating, which means it make them feel good, free, for me as well. I learned that I share an ancient paternal lineage with Egyptian Pharaoh Ramses III. Some of my friends declare that pharaohs were not good guys, and perhaps that's true to some extent, but the knowledge that I am genetically connected with the historic world, figure like a pharaoh is pretty cool. Yes. Say, of course, of my understanding of Egyptian history, a perception of Egyptian history, pyramids, and that's part of where history would be forever changed. That's right. Now y'all see. Okay, this is Ramses III, Pharaoh Ramses III. This is Pharaoh Ramses III haplogroup, which is E-V38. Then from there, you got two lineages, E-M329, because they branched off, and then you got E-M2. Then as you go down, from EM2, you got E-P46. And from there, because you know EM2 got two branches too, but I'm following my line right now from the EM2. All these is related. You can have two sons that have two different branches, or a son and daughter have a different branch. However, probably went to different locations, but they branched off from their parent, which is EM2. So now, I know you understand, this is how family tree works. So now, from the E-P46, still follow my line, you got two lineage, which is E-P46 itself. Also, you got E-M180, and this is where my line come at. And from E-M180, you got 4 lines from that. So I'm saying all this family. You come from that branch, you're gonna be family. That's basically it. If you come from me, and I got 4 different branches, I'm still your ancestor. So now, mine is down here. Mine come from E-L485, which is the Medenka, Fula, Yoruba, Isan, Mende, Central African Republic, Algeria, also Guinea-Bissau. As you see, mine is right here. E-CTS9883 is next. See, from the E-L485, you got 2 branches, which is mine and also E-L514. So this is how it works, people. This is how it works. I'm gonna let you get a good look, because you might have one of these haplogroups. You still be related to Ramses III. Pharaoh Ramses III. Now, okay, now moving on. Now the E-L-485 tribes would be Mali, the Gano Mali tribe, Tamashik tribe out of Mali. They also out of Liberia too. The Mende, Mendenka, Fula, Yoba, Morocco. Now you see mines again. Mende, Mendenka, Yoba, Egypt, Ancient Kemet, which is Mali, and what you call Geechee in America, or Gullah Geechee. Now, mine is ECTS9883, the same as E-L-514, which part of this haplogroup is the Mende, the Yoruba, the Isan, Gullah Geechee in America, the Bron out of Ghana, Bron tribe, which is also Bono or Khan, akin to the Khan, however, also Nigeria, and also the Luda out of Kenya. Now you got many other branches part of them, like Mali, Mendenka, so like you think of the Moors when you think of this, ain't it, right? The Moor lineage, like you think of man Musa, who's one of the richest African king in Africa. This is lineage too. So you say, dog, he kin to man's Musa, yes. Massa Musa, yeah, he is. So Ramses III, he kin to him. This is lineage. Well, he kin to Ramses III. But as you see, this is how it works, people. Don't let them lie to you. You know what I mean? Even Woodlaw tribe, all that. You know what I'm saying? All this. In West Africa, kin to Ramses III. Because it's travel, family travel. Any wars and everything break out year after year. People stay different places. Okay, anywhere you type on the internet, if you type out Ramses III, Pharaoh Ramses III, if African Americans related to Ramses III, this is what you're going to get. A whole bunch of information right here. That Ramses III was a black African. You can type on all these websites with all this information. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been linked to Ramses III that was African American, that has African DNA. As you see. You see it, people. It's everywhere. People ain't want to believe it, but DNA testing, when they start doing that mess a lot of non-African people up. You know what I'm saying? It mess them up. Those who are not African, or those who are not related to African. Some of them it don't hurt, but a lot of people, they always want to comment on the posters that we're related to Pharaoh, like we're gonna sit here and lie, stuff like that. Who want to lie? You know what I'm saying? We know that the ancient Kemet or Egyptian civilization was great. You know what I mean? But here we go. People, we're gonna find out who Ramses III family was. You know what I'm saying? Then you got someone would say he wasn't black and all this here. You got someone who gonna debate. They all debating, constant debating. But we know the deal. The DNA tests are bringing all this out. So you don't call 23 a lie, 23andMe a lie, and all the other DNA tests a lie. The ancestry and everything else a lie. You can call, I don't know if ancestry will reveal that, but 23andMe reveal most of that about Ramses III. So that being said, let us enjoy our excitement of our ancestors. So that being said, we got to find out who Ramses III people was. So this is what I'm hitting at next. Okay, we're gonna shut down some noise right here. It's the 18th dynasty of pharaohs. Now, let's start from the top. You see almost the first. Very popular, very known. Amenhotep the first. I'm just gonna scrolling through. Hatshepsut, you see her. Okay, let's scroll through. Let's see where is Ramses III bloodline. Family tree, also the line he'll marry into. Let's see. It's right here. His name Horamheb, whatever. But this is it right here. Horemheb. This is it. This is his lineage right here. As you see, all Africans on there. You look at the hair and everything. People. Look at Queen T. I see her. But let's move on. Okay, now the same lineage I say. Horemheb. You see Ramses the first, and then as I move around, we got Seti the first, Ramses the second. Okay, let's go to Ramses the third though. This is what we're trying to get at. Now we're going to the 20th dynasty. This Ramses the third right here, from Setneti and Tai Marinis. That's where we come from. Ramses the third. Now. Then you got Ramses the fourth, fifth. It goes on and on and on. So yes, a lot of your pharaohs, people. A lot of your pharaohs. Okay, I must do this, people. It's not gonna sit right with me. Now look at him. He shared DNA with Ramses the third. Okay. He's a 50-year-old named Desta Coffee, an old technology business owner who lives in Atlanta. He spit in the tube and took his 23andMe DNA test in November 2021. Now, He got the results back. Of course, they said he shared lineage with who? Haplogroups with who? Egyptian Pharaoh Ramses III. Now, as you look at him now, right here, the first picture right here, you can see like, oh well, okay, sort of. Now when you look down at the bottom right here, you can really see the resemblance. Look at it. Look at him. Look at the resemblance. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the eyes. Now look at the nose. Look at the lips. Look at the chin when you got his hand like that. Now look at the head. So you gotta understand that man look exactly like Pharaoh Ramses III. Now you can't make this up, people. Can't make this up. With that being said, this is proof, and the debate is over. Look at that man. We are our ancestors, and our ancestors are us. Look at us. Not only is it in our DNA, it's the phenotypes, people. Look. You don't know? Now you know.